Welcome back to The Element, everybody. Now, Kent Huskins' journey through the NHL has been a long one. I recently sat down with the Ducks defenseman to talk about his trip through the minors, winning a Stanley Cup championship, and playing in his first full season with the Anaheim Ducks.
Puck in front of the net, Huskins shoots, score! Kent Huskins!
Kent, first of all, I'm really curious, how many Kents do you run into?
Yeah, this is a rare occurrence right now.
I never run into another
often.
Kent. Yeah. Take you back real quickly to 1998, drafted by the Blackhawks. Then you go on this roller coaster ride of go to college, 4 years, and then all of a sudden you're going to Florida, Vancouver, and the Ducks. Did you ever wonder in your head, why can't I stick in an organization? What's going on?
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of kind of twists and turns along the way, and I mean, I just tried as best I could to just kind of keep working at it, and there was obviously a lot of disappointments along the way.
Through those disappointments and through that journey you were on, did you ever in your mind have like a timetable? Okay, well, I'm going to give it one more year.
Yeah, well, I mean, there was definitely points along the way where I was wondering, summers where I wasn't sure where I was going to play the next season, and just a lot of uncertainty kind of along the way. In the back of my mind, though, I was always, hoping that I could get, find a break somewhere.
So the Ducks signed you in 2005. You get to Portland. You play all 80 games in Portland. You're assistant captain, you're captain, play for Kevin Dineen. Talk about that year in Portland, playing for a guy like Dineen.
That was, that year was definitely, maybe a turning point in my career. I think the coaching staff there showed a lot of confidence and supported me a lot. And, playing with some of the players we had there, we had a great team that year and had a great run in the playoffs. And, I just kind of, had a lot of great friends on this team that, have come up through the organization to this day. So that was definitely a key point in my hockey career.
A native of Ottawa, Ontario, 27 years of age, Kent Huskins, NHL debut tonight.
06 comes around, you get called up, first NHL game finally. Some injuries took place with the Ducks. You get your shot. What's going through your mind then?
That training camp, I remember we just got, it was kind of a familiar thing by now. Is I, got sent down to Portland after camp, and I just remember I was sitting with a couple of guys, and I'm like, man, all I want is one game. I've been at it for this long. All I want is one game, and then to finally have, that goal realized around Christmas time was something really special. To go from playing, my first game, and after 6 years to, all of a sudden playing in the Stanley Cup Finals, it happened quickly, and there wasn't. Truthfully, I really tried not to think about where I was and the magnitude of what was going on, and just try and focus on what I was doing on the ice.
Then you find yourself winning the Stanley Cup. I mean, can you even put that into words, what that was like?
No, I mean, it kind of, it's all still a little, so much when you really think about it. Once I got back and all my friends and family just seeing how excited everyone was, it's kind of when it really hit home.
Was there a guy on the team that really kind of helped you, where you kind of looked at and said, I want to emulate my game kind of like that, and really kind of gave you some assistance, some guidance?
Well, it'd be really tough to just point out one guy with Scotty and Chris Pronger and Sean O'Donnell and Boschman and Joe. I mean, just guys like that. They helped me out a lot. And it's tough when you've kind of never been there and it's your first time going through all that, and you never experienced the pressure of the situation.
What did you notice as being the biggest difference between the minors and the NHL?
It's just the margin for error is so much smaller. The guys here are pretty skilled, and everyone skates well and everyone's strong. So if you kind of catch yourself a couple feet out of position, you're in trouble.
October, you picked up your first NHL goal, and it wasn't just against any goaltender. Dominic Hasek, of all people. I mean, how cool is that?
Yeah, I know. It's funny. I mean, I think I've had, my 3 best scoring opportunities. I've, been one-on-one with Dominic Hasek 3 times, and to finally, be able to kind of squeeze one in there was nice for sure.
Coming from the experiences you've come from, do you still go, you know what, I'm not going to get comfortable, I'm still going to play like I could be sent down? And what's going through your mind this year?
Well, yeah, it's not to take nothing for granted. I mean, it took me a while to get to this point. Like, I just want to work as hard as I can while I'm up here and keep trying to improve and keep trying to get better and keep trying to help the team. And I think if you keep your kind of thoughts and in that respect, then only good things will happen.
Back to Huskins, he scores on a one-timer.
Huskins signed a 2-year deal during the offseason and recently bought a condo in Orange. He says it's comfortable, but not too comfortable. Coming up next, Scott Niedermeyer returns to the ice. Get the latest in the Ducks Report.